this video, I am going to give you 6 tips on how to travel with friends. Okay, you might be thinking, why do I need tips to successfully travel with my own friends? Well, if you've never traveled with your friend before, then maybe you don't realize how stressful it can actually be. I have spent years traveling alone. However, I've also traveled to dozens of countries with friends. Some of those times, well, not so great, but most of the time it was really fantastic. And a lot of the reasons it was so great was due to the following tips I am about to give you. So whether you plan on traveling with just one friend or a group of friends, you can definitely find something here of benefit. And you won't have to ditch a friendship over the equivalent of 50 cents and days of stress. The first thing is know yourself. I know that sounds really obvious, but it's actually incredibly important. If you are unaware of your own needs, you may end up finding yourself resenting your friends for the smallest things, for wanting to go out, for not wanting to go out, for eating too much, for not eating enough. You never know. It's inevitable that you're going to figure this one out along the way as well. And if it keeps changing, that's okay too. The most important thing is to recognize your needs and wants in the moment so that you can communicate that to your travel buddy as you go. Start thinking about all the nuances that make you who you are and be prepared to share that with your friend and communicate your needs with them. If you're a person who gets nervous going out or meeting other people and your friend is really outgoing, then discuss what you can do so you're both comfortable. You need to know and understand yourself before expecting your friend to meet your needs, because that can lead to a lot of resentment while traveling. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm Nikki and I post travel stuff, and here on this channel you can find my travel adventures as well as tips to help you get started on your own. Number 2, discuss ideas before you go. This is exactly what it sounds like. Talk to your friend about what you hope the trip will be like. What things do you hope to do? What do you hope to see? All the ideas that you have. It's essential that you and your friend are a good match for travel, whether that's lifestyle, finances, habits, etc. So set expectations before you leave, which can cut down on stress later. I have come up with a list of ideas that you and your travel buddy can discuss before you go. So feel free to use any of these ideas or add on as you need. What are your 3 most important things to do and see? Do you want to go out at night? And if so, where? Do you like dive bars? Do you like clubs, nightclubs? Do you like live music? What time do you usually go to bed? What time do you usually wake up? And what will we do if our sleeping schedules are the opposite? Are you open to meeting new people? Are you hoping to hook up with people? And if one of us hooks up with someone, what's our game plan? Do you want to create a word or an action that expresses, get me out of here? How much do you need to eat during the day? Are you a snack person? Do you skip breakfast? How much money do you feel comfortable spending on meals? And are you okay to splurge from time to time? Are you comfortable being around drugs, taking drugs, trying drugs? Do you care about shopping? Do you want time to buy souvenirs? Do you prefer to stay in hostels, hotels, Airbnbs? What insecurities of yours do I need to be aware of? Are you someone who likes to plan ahead, or are you more go with the flow? How can we share the responsibilities of making travel plans so it doesn't feel like one person has the most responsibility? Number 3 is compromise and communicate. So after you have discussed all those questions I just mentioned, you're going to need to make some compromises and talk about what works for both of you. That probably became obvious while you discussed them. Obviously you're not the same person, but you're friends, you respect each other, so how can you meet both or all of your needs for your trip? Your needs will, of course, evolve as the trip goes on, once you get there, so keep the conversation going. Keep making fair compromises along the way. The key is to communicate. Number 4 is take time alone. It's easy to forget this, it's easy to not do this, but you should do this every day. Take a walk for 20 minutes, go to a cafe, have a coffee, write in your journal, go to a park, draw something, whatever it is for you that allows you to take time for yourself. And take the time to do it. alone. This can even be as simple as volunteering to go get the groceries alone this time. Taking time for yourself is like pushing a reset button. It gives you time to reflect, time to recalibrate, time to breathe. Even when you're not feeling any tension with your travel buddy, it's important to do this. Alone time will refresh you. If your friend asks to take alone time, don't take it personal. This is not about you. It is about them and their self-care. Build this into your schedule. You may not be able to do this every day, but make it a priority to do it on all the days that you can. Not to mention, doing things alone while traveling will build your confidence. Trust me, you may think I'm crazy now, but when you're there, in the moment, and the stress is building, you will reflect on this moment and know exactly what I mean. So take that alone time. Alone time is for both you and your friendship. Number 5, download a money app. Honestly, when traveling with friends, money has the potential to create a lot of tension, maybe more than you might expect. And when you're operating in a different currency than you're used to, a few cents can start to feel like a lot more. So maybe when you're traveling, you're paying individually most of the time. But trust me, there will come a time when one of you can't pay, when one of you has the correct amount of currency, when you're in a hurry. You never know, but there will definitely be an exchange of money a lot. Money will start to get mixed up, and inevitably, it may create a little bit of stress. And honestly, if you're not keeping track, it has the potential to create a lot of resentment. So make it easy on yourself, download a money app. There are several types of money apps out there, but the one that I personally prefer to use is Splitwise. This is not an ad, this is just the app that I like to use. The app allows you to create groups, add different people in, you can say who paid what, in what currency, and if it's divided by everyone or particular people, it helps you keep track of everything so you're not doing the math in your head. The money app is doing it in the background for you. So get the app. This is just one less thing you have to worry about while traveling. Number 6, check in daily. Check in with each other every day, whether that's at breakfast or over drinks in the evening. Talk about how the day went, your highs, your lows, your inspirations, your frustrations. If you're stressed out, if you're excited about something or someone, if you met someone, if you want to see them again, if you don't want to see them again. Intentional daily check-ins with your travel buddy will keep you on the same page. So talk about what you plan to do that day or the next day, what you want to do, where you want to go, what you want to eat. And as hard as it may be, talk about conflicts if any arose. So checking in daily can help you leave stronger than the day you took off. There are unfortunately too many friendships that suffer after a trip together. So take the steps now to prevent that. Just last month, I took a very successful mini trip around my hometown, visiting all our local craft breweries with my friend Greg. So if you want to see which brewery and which beer was our favorite, just click here. Why not?